Okay, have you ever tried to explain the concept of time to a little kid? It's almost impossible, right? It feels like trying to describe a color to someone who can't see. I mean, time is everywhere. It runs everything we do, but for a child, it's completely invisible. So today, we're going to dive into how the Montessori method tackles this huge universal challenge. I mean, really think about it. How would you actually explain a full year to a 4-year-old? You might try talking about the seasons changing, or maybe holidays like Christmas, or their own birthday. But the idea of 365 days, that's just a giant, abstract concept that's so hard for a young mind to really grab onto. This is the big question we're going to unpack. You see, for young children, time isn't some long line stretching back into the past and forward into the future. They live almost completely in the right now, in the present moment. So how do we even start to build that invisible framework for them? This slide just lays it out so perfectly. On the one side, you have these abstract words we adults use constantly. Yesterday, next week. To a child, these words are basically mysteries. But then you look at the other side. Those are the concrete, real experiences they do understand. Morning is when the sun comes up. Bedtime means putting on pajamas. They get that. And this is exactly where the Montessori approach just flips the whole script. Instead of trying to explain something you can't see, the entire philosophy is about making it physical, making it real. It's about building a totally new way of seeing things. So the whole key is this idea of tangible time. It's the absolute core principle. The goal isn't just to teach a kid how to read a clock, it's to let them literally hold and see and even walk through time itself. It's a huge shift from a mental idea to a physical experience. And look, the purpose here goes way deeper than just making a schedule. This method actually helps children find their place in the world. They start to understand the rhythm of their own day, they see the repeating cycles in nature, and bit by bit, they start to see that they are part of a much, much bigger story. So how do they actually do this? Well, it's not just one single magic trick. It's a whole series of brilliant hands-on tools that build on top of each other to create a really complete picture of time. The whole process is just so beautifully layered. It starts super simple, by connecting daily routines to certain parts of the day. Then it expands out to visual charts that track weeks and seasons. After that, it introduces linear timelines, and it all leads up to this one very special celebration that really brings the whole year to life. And this shows you that learning path in action. You start with the thing that's most immediate, today. From there, it just expands outward, one step at a time. A child first gets the rhythm of a single day, then a week, then the whole cycle of the seasons. And only once they really grasp what a year feels like can they begin to place themselves on the giant timeline of history. Now, out of all the tools in this amazing toolkit, there is one that just perfectly captures the magic of this whole approach. It's an activity that creates this genuine aha moment for a child, where the abstract idea of a year suddenly becomes completely concrete. This quote really gets to the heart of it all. The goal isn't just to understand something, it's about connecting that understanding to a feeling of joy and personal meaning. And that is exactly what the birthday walk does. Okay, so you have to picture this. Right in the center of the room, a single candle is lit. That's our sun. The birthday child is given a small globe to hold, which represents planet Earth. And then they slowly walk one full circle, one full orbit, all the way around that candle. And that one walk, that single trip around the sun, represents 1 year of their life. They take another walk for every single year they've been alive. And in that moment, you can just see it click. A year is no longer just some abstract number. It's a journey. It's a trip they literally just took around a star. So when you step back and look at the big picture, you realize this is about so much more than just days and dates. It's really about giving children a framework to understand their own lives and the world around them. The big takeaway from all of this is actually pretty simple, but it's really profound. The goal is not to create a generation of perfect little timekeepers who are just great at reading a clock. No, instead, it's about teaching time as the rhythm of our everyday lives, the repeating cycles of nature, and ultimately, the grand unfolding story of the universe, a story that every single child is a part of. And that really just leaves us with this one final thought to chew on. The Montessori method doesn't just teach children what a year is. By making time something they can see and touch,
it gives them the tools to actually read their own story and to find their own place within it.